Alright. Hey guys, it's Chris from DC, and it is snowing here, and I'm looking at it out of my windows. Anyway, I'm your Saturday guy, or your other Saturday guy, and I'm just trying to figure out what I want to say. I missed first week because I was at home with my mom, and I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 22 years old. I'm currently enrolled at the Art Institute here in Virginia. I'm an art student. I like comic books, video games. Pretty much I like what I consider to be cool stuff. I don't know if you can see the pictures on my walls, but anime I'm really big into. That's just a little bit about me. This week's topic is about coming out, and I'm kind of new to everything, so I really don't have a lot of coming out stories, but one story, or two, I have two stories. The first one, which is a little complicated, a little weird, is about my girlfriend. I think I pretty much skipped the whole lesbian thing. I never considered myself a lesbian. I never considered myself gay. I always identified as a male. But I just never knew I was actually transgender. I just thought, I don't know, just thought I was a little different. But I used to have, like, I used to treat myself as two alter egos. The female that I would portray during the day would be my, what my mom and my friends expected me to be, and the male that I would portray at night, which was only online, was Chris, CJ, me. And I met this wonderful girl, which I lied, which is something you should never do, but I lied and told her that I was male, and came up with this elaborate story, and we started talking on the phone. I've never met her. We have exchanged pictures, which that was also a lie, but whatever. I made up an excuse for my voice, and I told her that, I always had a weird voice, and she was fine with it or whatever. So we were together for about 5.5 years, and then how she actually found out that I was born a female was the fact that I had a dentist appointment, and she did stuff for me all the time because all my stuff is in CJ or C Warden, or I'm sorry, C whatever, and basically she called the dentist to confirm my appointment for me, that I would be there at 2. And they were like, "Oh, who are you confirming the appointment for?" And she was like, "Oh, for Chris War. I'll just use War." And she was like, the office was like, "Well, I'm sorry, we have a insert real name War here, but we don't have a Chris War." And my girlfriend told me that she was taken aback, but she was like, "Okay, well, they'll be there." And she said it took her about 3 days to get over it, because I had told her a lot of stuff, and she said there was a couple times in our relationship where she thought something wasn't right, but she said that it's hard to believe that I'm not naturally born male. But anyway, so she was cool with it. She was a main supporter that I had, and so great. It was nice to be honest with her, but I must admit I was mad with her during that time. So my second coming out was basically I decided to come out to my sister, and I I'm really close with my sister. She's the best. I have a really great relationship with her. Even though she's kind of, it is hard for me to tell her things, but I know that she'll listen, and I think that's the greatest quality ever, is that even though I get nervous, I can still come to her. I can expect her that she will listen, and everything will go great. So basically, we were coming from the movies. We were in the car. She said I had been acting very quiet. She wanted to know what was going on. And I told her I'm transgender. Like, it just came out of nowhere. And she was like, okay, this is while we were driving. Or she was driving, I was in the passenger seat. So I basically started talking a mile a minute, explaining everything. But she was like, oh, you don't have to explain, because I know what that is. And she said she pretty much could tell that something was going on. About 3 years ago, she asked me if I was gay or lesbian or whatever. So she said she knew something was going on, but she couldn't quite tell what was going on. But she pretty much knew. And so, we were talking about my childhood, and we could look back and be like, yeah, it's definitely a boy, thing to do. So, it's great. So that's my 2 coming out tales. I have not told my mother, which is the main reason why I cannot do my intro video, because I didn't know how far I could go into my intro. I'm still, I want to tell her, but I'm really afraid, because my mom is very, very conservative. I remember watching the VMAs. I don't even remember what year it was, but it was the year that Britney Spears and Madonna kissed, and I was watching it with her, and my mom was like totally grossed out. And I told her, I was like, that's nothing. I saw that in middle school. Who cares? But she's really, I don't know how she's gonna take it. So I'm worried about that. I'm graduating soon, so me and my sister decided that it might be best to let the whole graduation deal get over with, let my mom enjoy watching me graduate, and then I can tell her about it. My mom's been through a lot the past year, so basically that's the plan, is that I'm gonna write a letter, and I'm gonna tell her in the letter about me, about her son, Chris, and my sister's gonna be there with her when she reads it, so that way she can kind of calm her down and walk her through it and help her through it, so hopefully that she understands. I don't want to get, I know, I don't want to step on any other topics because I have a lot to say, but basically that's it. Those are my 2 coming out tales, and a future coming out tale, I'll have to do another video. I have my own channel, if you're interested in maybe hearing about some other stuff. I just want to show you this real quick. I made this, and I don't know, I was just feeling creative. I really want to show you this snowstorm, and then I'll be done. So let's see if you can see anything. Oh my god, 9 minutes already. Anyway, so this is Chris from, I'm trying to see if you can see it really good. Let's slow down. This is Chris from Virginia, week 2. See you next week, guys.